In between that, I kept on dropping singles, and now this is when I said, no. Let me. I remember opening for Alaine at Sepetuka. She came and she shut it down, but I opened also for her. But funny enough, that time we didn't meet.
You did?
We didn't even talk backstage, did he? Because we pretended at some point. So I got in touch maybe like a year or two after, and that's when I asked. I got in touch with the same agent, and I initiated the conversation, and they're like, why don't you ask Alaine if she'd be interested in doing a project? And she got back to me and she was like, yeah, let's see what Nini. She said, send us the music.
Are you going to say
so, Dilly? Where? Hey, Dilly, man, you've come through, man.
Dilly.
So by that
this
time,
guy was just our royalties here.
So by that time I had my own studio.
Yeah.
And
Love Child Records.
Yes.
And Dilly had come.
And Dilly now was working.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, you see, it was a grand plan.
I see what you did there.
Initiated him, and he came through. Yeah. So I called him quickly, Chief, we need to go work the studio now. So that's when we work now on the beat for Nakupenda Pia. And I did half the chorus, and I did the first verse. We sent it. Now this one for Alaine, it took a while, man. She went quiet, man. I was like, Bath, I'm finished, man. She didn't make the jam. Now what do we do here? So a few days later is when I got an email from her saying, hey, Waire, I got the tune and I love the song. I'm gonna work on it. You're a wicked artist. I think that's how she said, you're a wicked artist. I'm like, yes! Yes!
Phew!
You guys, she sent me vocals a couple of days or weeks later. I remember I was in LD doing a show. So when I got the Dropbox, just before I went to the show, I was like, do I need to bundle? Wi-Fi is not working. Like I had the vocals. Wow, I flipped, man. So next week I entered studio, worked on it, chap. At that point, I was the brand ambassador for Samsung. And I remember asking them for some products to put for placement in the video. And so I was going to the US I'd been nominated for the International Reggae Awards. And I was nominated for something like Best New Entertainer or something. And I was up against Chronix. I was up against Tommy Lee, Sparta, and
Chris Martin. I know Chris Martin wasn't new.
No, I don't think Chris Martin. But this guy who sings with Chris a lot of the time, D Major, as well. So I was up against some heavyweights ones. And I'm like, eh. So I went and I was on the lineup to perform as well. So I traveled for that, and you had the rehearsal and the band backing you up is no joke. First of all, the place we're rehearsing, doing band practice, is in Circle House Studios. We're in a Circle record. Their studio in Miami.
Yeah.
Wow. You enter the door, you're finding Dean Fraser sitting there with his saxophone. The rest of the band is there. Drummers, junior drummer wa Shaggy. Then they put this band together for this event.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, okay. Who's chilling here? Romain Vago. So me, I've gone, Nini, we've done my rehearsal, Nini. Romain steps in, he does his rehearsal, man. Dude, I was like, what? Is this happening? Is this happening? You know what I mean? Anyway, so you're like, at least bora uhai. Bora uhai, man. At least, man, give thanks, man. Here's the opportunity. We're on the red carpet, man. The dude, third world. I'm like, what? I'm chilling in this Vegas and doing a mama interview. Etana, Stew, who? I'm like, what? It was crazy. For me, it was just a humbling experience. So I remember I performed with a band, and we shut it down. Because
do you know what song? Can you remember what song you performed?
I did my rendition of Cinema Kosa.
Oh, nice.
My version of Cinema Kosa. They loved it, and I got guys doing a dance called Piki Piki. So they were so jazzed, man. You know, the African fusion of the dance thing. You know, so jazzed. So when it came to my category, so we're chilling over there with Ian and my manager as well. So and the nominees are Chronics. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna shout out a category. Tommy Lee Sparta. I was like, wow. Teenager and Wyre. I was like, so I'm like, guys, borrow him as at least two. And the winner is Wyre. I looked at Ian and I'm like, that's me, right? It hadn't hit. So funny enough, the one announcing was like, sorry, unfortunately, Wyre is not here. So I'm like, what do you mean, Wyre is not here? So I stood. So the crowd started saying, yo, Wyre is here! Piki! Wyre! Hey, man. So I had to grab my word, man. For me, that's one of the most humbling moments in
highlights.
Kabisa. So we stayed in Miami for a day or two. Then
was Alaine there?
No, she wasn't.
Okay.
Now we had planned. Now the shortly after the awards is when now we planned to fly to Kingston now to shoot the video. And first time in Jamaica, man. For me, it was a great experience, man. So I'll never forget when we shook at the plane. You know when you go to the tube into the terminal. I found some cops. I was chilling. 2 cops. So first thing you hear is like, I mean, I don't know. I won't live a heat in Jamaica right now and saying, so I'm like, you guys talk like this, man. The cops talk like this, like, so cool, man. Yeah, man. So our host was my director. The director for the video was Nisha Rebel. She's an amazing director, man. She was the host for a few days we were there, and luckily also even G Money was on holiday that time, man. So we got to meet up there, man. Great host. Took us to a couple of places. One of my most humbling moments was going to Tufcom and actually getting to record there and perform there. I had an event called an acoustic session called Conversations from Nairobi to Kingston. And what I was many artists came through. Chronics was there, Taurus Riley was there, Alaine was there. Romaine came also just to watch as well. And for me, what was very humbling was the one looking at it as it's this African guy trying to jack our style. No, for them they were happy that culture of reggae is spreading internationally, you know what I mean? And I've given it my vibe and I'm doing it my style. So for me, it was very humbling, man. Honestly, it was one of my highlights. And the funny thing is, you know, one of my favorite artists of all time is Damian Marley. The first time I ever got his album, the Halfway Tree album, was in 2003. 10 years later, in 2013, I was standing outside of the Halfway Tree itself, shooting my video. The clock is behind. In fact, if you look at behind the scenes, I'm telling guys, there's a clock. I'm there right now. So he's transformed. He's on my side, man. Finally, in Kingston, doing my video
for Nakupenda Pia video shoot
featuring Alaine.
Please do not shoot into my face. I don't have no makeup. Lord have mercy.
First class from Kingston straight to Nairobi. Don't wanna be lonely. Oh, oh, oh. This your loving, can't spoil. Oh, oh. Come make we bring forth another love child.
Wyre featuring featuring Alaine. Right now we are at the first shot for the morning.
Let me show you how me run. She want a man who be faithful. She don't want a man who be so ungrateful.
In Halfway Tree Square, right under the clock.
I'm there. It's no tricks, man. I'm there. Halfway tree right there.
In the street, they call it
Alright, I need to get ready back into director mode, so just
Alright,
stick on.
yo, free up the director now. Watch one of you just have a vibe.
So I love Smile so much?
Yeah.
Oh. Screw bass today though.
Nice, man. Nice.
Yeah, all that. Wow, the sky look pretty, man. And I'm glad to be here, man. The whole team is ready. We've been psyching up for the last 1-2 months for this, and finally it's happening. It's been a lifelong dream, to come to Jamaica. I wanted it to be really authentic.
Yo, so the Babylon just drive up and look on the Messiah and ask me, say, if him alright. Man, you alright? And say, yeah, man. And say, you sure? Can't even identify our own African heritage and adornment. Sad.
You know what I mean? So for me, it was such a humbling moment, man. So I give thanks, man. We came back. Alaine was an amazing host, man. She took me to a couple of studios. We went to Chimney Records, introduced me to David Chimney and Jordan McClure, who they got me onto the country bus rhythm with the Kingston Gang.
On me throw me came across this island girl. Love child on the case. So went back to the studio, Chimney Records. Hey, Kingston girl, won't you come take a walk with me? Yeah. Kingston girl, won't you come take a walk with me? Nakupenda hadi Kenya, come back home. Nakupenda hadi Kenya, come back home.
So she really did some amazing links for us on that side, man. Which was amazing because they're willing to help you, you know, crack that
Expand,
market.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was for me, that was a very humbling moment. Big up Alaine for that, man. Yeah, so when we came back, man,
Dude, that song did exactly the same for her here.
Oh, that song was amazing, man. It really took off.
Yeah. Love child on the case.
yeah.
Said you want a man, said you want a man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wyre, Alaine. Oh.
Love child records. Said she want a man who be faithful. She don't want a man who be so ungrateful. She don't need a love to be painful. More time for your heart, she be grateful.
Wyre make me wanna say Nakupenda pia, aha, Nakupenda pia. You make me wanna say Nakupenda pia, aha, Nakupenda pia.
She don't care about me background story and thing. All she wants in life is oneness and thing. Saying to myself, me want this fine thing. Put me giving check to say the right thing. Listen, yeah, let me put a ring on it.
Yeah, I remember at that time I was working for YouTube, and when I was doing my reporting in terms of entertainment videos that have crossed the 1 million mark, this was on the top of the list. At that time, you have to remember the market wasn't, people weren't doing millions of views.
Yeah, man.
Kenyans weren't doing
Really,
millions of views.
yeah, man.
If I'm not wrong, this was the top 2. It was in the top
that
2
point,
most,
man.
yes.
So yeah, give thanks, man. For me, it was an eye opener, man, and yeah, it was really good. We got an opportunity to perform it at our Female Awards in Dallas together. We got nominations. I think I think we got a Channel O Award nomination, if I'm not wrong. We managed to perform it here together at the extravaganza at her show at Cabanas. It was crazy.
It made her a Kenyan citizen. Let's just
Yeah, the Kenyans fell in love with her, man.
She's been back and forth since that song,
she's
like crazy.
yeah, man.
Yeah, and I actually think that song played a huge role.
Yeah, man. For me, it was just the chance, the fact that she gave me an opportunity to work with her was what I was glad, man. Like I said, if you have the chance to give another artist time to shine or time to work with, man, why not? It won't do you any harm, you know what I mean? If anything, you bless them, you know what I mean? And that's why I've been at this for a minute, man.
How many years have you been doing this?
It's about 22.
22, dude. I know kids who are 22.
It's about 22.
In fact, Khalifa, how old are you?
Moving on swiftly.
Your
So when I
career
recorded my first song,
the camera guy.
He had just been born.
You just been born. What? Khalifa, man, that is insane.
yeah.
So Wyre is like Pharrell. Don't let the face fool you.
So for me, the reason I wouldn't mind working with a new act is because the industry has been good to me, honestly. Been through some rough times and there, but the fact that I'm still here doing what I love, I wouldn't mind passing it on to another uni. I'd rather bless somebody else with the opportunity as well.
Okay, let me ask you, as we come to the close of this, as I said, we can speak with you for the whole day if we break down every song. What I'm more interested is in your journey. Yeah? So, first album done, second album done, third album. As I was doing this is when my research showed me just how much you've evolved, and I call this segment the new cats, working with the new school artists.